Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Today is a blessed. Our special guest, Mr. Vivek Savant, with us, who is the Chief Mentor of MKCL. So it's really surprised and see the how the big scale MKCL developed, and it's reached not only the Maharashtra, many other states. So it's a successful story and your strategy and how do you approach and you explain the things. We would like to know about briefly about what exactly MKCL for our audience.
Yes. uh, MKCL is a public limited company established by Government of Maharashtra and 10 state public universities to bridge the digital divide among the common people. Because if you are not computer literate, then in 21st century you are illiterate.
Yes.
Okay. So it's something like a 21st century literacy mission. But literacy means survival. And people are not only content with survival, people want development and empowerment. So from mass digital literacy, we had to move into digital functionality, digital applicability, and digital employability. So this was the challenge. Okay. So to put it in simple words, the challenge was bigger, better, cheaper, faster, wider, and deeper. That means bigger number of students, because India is populous country. You know that we have only 2% land of the planet, 4% water of the planet, but 18% population only. Out of that, 90 crore Indians are below the age of 35. So the bigger number to be digitally employed or digitally literate at least, is the first challenge. Second is you have to give world-class quality, better. Third is large number of Indians, their purchasing power is very limited. So you have to give a cheaper option. Indians are in a hurry to catch up the rest of the world because we are lag behind. So faster solution. You cannot say that you take a 3-year course and we will make it. Can it be done in 3 months' time?
True.
Okay. Faster. Then geographically we are spread out. We are in metros and cities and semi-urban areas and rural, tribal, hilly, unreached areas. So everywhere people are there and they have to be given employability. And finally, so wider. And finally, everything that you learn, even though you learn in a social environment, actually it is a deeper personal experience. So I should be able to give mass personalization of education and skilling. So these 6 challenges were there: bigger, better, cheaper, faster, wider, and deeper. Then we were thinking as to how to solve this because we didn't have money. I started in a small room where the hired furniture of 1 table, 4 chairs, and 1 Godrej cupboard, and that's all. So how to solve this? So then 2 solvers came in my mind. One thing is that we must go smarter. That is, we should use information technology for spreading information technology literacy. So do it by e-learning, so that you can upscale it and identical quality can reach millions. If there is a cascaded training of teachers, then quality will be lost. So that was. And second thing is use the correct pedagogies. So go smart, wiser. Okay. And third thing is that bring all resources in the community together. Infrastructural, developmental, human resources, financial resources, and the IT infrastructure resources. Wherever, whosoever has them, bring them into the mission, connect it, and create a correct business model so everybody gets a share of the business commensurate with their investments. So this is the, and finally to connect people's hearts, bring everything with a sense of beauty. Okay, aesthetics is very important. Okay, so smarter, wiser, and prettier. Okay, so information technology, there is IT, human touch is HT, and beauty.
Beauty.
IT, HT, and beauty. Bring it together like that.
I think that is the reason maybe you reached 200 crores of
Two
people.
crores.
2 crores. It's a huge, and you have a different models right now, online and physical, and you're educating things.
Yeah, it's a blended model. It's a hybrid model.
So ever Asia happened, the first time happened the service design, service desk 25 in IIT Hyderabad.
Yes.
Now we would like to know about your experiences so far.
Fantastic. I learned a lot. I am not a formal student of design, but I came to know from many speakers about it. And now I am also, going to think with a design thinking approach. Whatever I have done has happened by just the tacit knowledge. But what I discovered here is there is a large body of explicit theoretical knowledge about it, which if I can exploit, I can do much superior service to the people.
So one question, nowadays is a 21st century. We have a critical skills, but AI is disrupting many ways. So how could we use AI for in education domain?
Yes. See, AI has to be correctly understood. Okay. AI of the 20th century was trying to replicate human capabilities. But that has failed to the extent to which 2 times in the history the funding for research of AI was stopped because it was not able to deliver the promise it made. So that those periods are called as AI winter. So the scientific community changed their approach and they said that let us develop AI which is such that it will do things which human beings cannot do. Okay. So now the AI is non-human HI, non-human intelligence. Okay. NHI, I would say. Okay. So we are HI and that is NHI. Huh. So there is a complementarity, no supplementarity. Or it is not going to replace us or displace us. It is going to complement us. So the thing is, in education, we have to see that if people always say that because of AI, people may lose the jobs. What we have to understand is why would they lose the jobs? The only reason why people would lose the job is that they will be doing something which machines can do. They will not be using their intrinsic human capabilities. Unfortunately, because of the industrial revolution and the factory metaphor of life, what is happening is that 90% of human beings on this planet, while performing 90% of modern jobs, are not using 90% of intrinsic human capabilities. Okay. We are becoming machines. That's why we will lose the jobs. So the education has to focus on how to identify intrinsic human capabilities, how to nurture them, and how to deploy them in actual economy. Okay. So, and while doing this, do partnership with artificial intelligence. Okay. Means, for example, if you are a creative artist, you can take help of HI to improve your art. But the basic thing is going to come from you. That cannot come from HI. Because AI is generative. Okay, AI is generative. But what is generative is not creative. What is generative is not imaginative. What is generative is not emotive. These 3 things are with us. So education system has to cultivate creativity and cultivate the power of imagination by practicing it, and also emotivity, spontaneous emotive actions. Okay, like a poet suddenly writes a line of poetry which AI cannot write. So this is the thing. At the same time, we should not undermine AI because it can give us productivity. So this is the path on which education has to progress. That is, it should also teach people how to use AI, how to develop better and better AI, and how to deploy it for the betterment of humanity, not against humanity, not for designing some weapon systems which will have no control of humans and they will suddenly misfire, okay, intercontinentally. That we should avoid. Regulate AI.
Truly, sir. That was you're saying. AI we taken as a enabler. We leverage our human-centric problem solving and learning things.
And creativity.
Yeah, creativity.
And consciousness, our wisdom, our common sense, our adaptability, those things are not with AI, with the physical world.
So maybe this is like opportunity. We are interactive 25 countries. The leaders, research scholars, and the practitioners, coming together. We are discussing a service design. So from here, what are the takeaways you?
Yes, the first takeaway is the great culture of this campus. I'm really moved by the love, the affection, and the warmth of relations I established here. Second important thing is I must become the student of design thinking in my own practice, which will help the millions. So becoming very more conscious use of it, conscious study of it. That is another takeaway. Third takeaway is how to design a campus. That I came to know here, because variety of design principles and design styles have been brought on single campus, right from Japanese to Indians to Europeans. Various styles have been brought together. So that also I happen to understand here. And last but not the least, that I came to know from this conference that I was thinking that designers are obsessed with only 10% rich people and designing for them. What I understood here is designers are obsessed with issues like peace and war and conflict and coexistence. So that is a biggest takeaway and a relief for me, because I was imagining that designers are in a different world, only talking about the profits and maximizing them. But here I understood that they are maximizing the peace on the planet also. That was a big thing. Yes.
Isn't a great insight, sir. Definitely, we also take the takeaways and the appreciation from about our prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad, and Department of Design and TCS Research. We appreciate providing this opportunity. It's a really great. We are with Mr. Vivek Savant, is a Chief Mentor of MKCL, the Maharashtra Knowledge Corporation. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.